This poor old soul, this old lady. Here's the lesson for you. When you play games with God, there is always collateral damage. You tracking with that? When you play games with God, there will always be those around you hurt and wounded by it. Let me unpack that a little bit. My sin and my refusal to submit to God has a direct effect on not only my wife, but all three of my children. I do not get to sin in isolation. I wish I did, but I don't get to. There is collateral damage when the Lord reveals to me, this is where we're going, and I say, that's not where I'm going. And so, as a man, like men, the Bible has said that you will set the spiritual climate of your home. And so where you are indifferent to God, or he is a tertiary issue to you, a secondary issue to you, he's something you do on Sunday, you build out a climate that believes, breathes, and operates in that specifically for your kids. Specifically for your kids. Where you have said, I'm not following you there. You put an unreal amount of pressure on your wife to fill a gap that you were supposed to fill. And there's consequences to that. Like your insecurities that all of a sudden get rolled out and breathed out on your kids. Like, here's just a real interesting fact about our own culture. We're forcing our 5 to 11-year-olds into adulthood and then allowing our 18 to 27-year-olds to be babies. So back here, it's play sports, get involved, learn a language, go, do, go accomplish it, get it done because you're a reflection of me. So let's go, let's do, let's accomplish. And all the while, like I've said that, I get such angry mail on this one, but there's this really weird animal that's happening where some of you guys have made sports your kids' God, not by your mouth, but by your action. Like they don't go to church camp or family camp or Disciple Now or Wednesday nights, or they don't connect with Christian young people. What they do is they play sports and then they train and they lift and they get on the creatine and they do this, and they do that, and they do this, and then they go off to college and they don't want anything to do with church or Christ. And you're trying to lie to yourself and say, I didn't raise them that way. You did too. You did. You trained them that a stupid ball was more important than serving, knowing, walking, and loving the God of the universe. You taught them that. That's collateral damage to your sin. I'm not saying don't play games. Let's play, baby. Let's play. Let's win. But at what cost? Come on, man. Percentage. Your kid ain't going to be no professional athlete. He's not. So your glory is that your fourth grader made an all-star team? Do you not think that that makes you pathetic? You can giggle. Some of you shelling out a lot of cash for this right now. You don't think that in the grand scope of eternity makes you a little pathetic? This is you creating climate. This is you creating culture. This is you teaching your family, leading your family. When you don't open up the Word in your home, when you don't pray with your children, when you don't go, because I'm not saying don't play it, when you don't say, oh, there's a tournament this weekend, sure, but we're not doing this every Sunday. Let's do the tournament, but we're not doing this every Sunday. So if practice is every Sunday game, that's not what we do. That's the Lord's Day. We're worshiping as a family that day. All right? If you're not doing that, if you're not setting that, if you're not driving that, if you're not, hey, we don't do, if you're disconnected, if you think it's your wife's job to raise your children, there's collateral damage, bro. Collateral damage, both to your wife and to your children. Ladies, and can I say this just very quickly to single women? I know you're not going to believe me. I know this is climbing Everest naked. Impossible. But let me just say it for my own for my own peace of mind, it is better to be single at 40 than to love God and marry a man who has no intention of leading. You will heap upon yourself sorrow upon sorrow upon sorrow. And I know that you think the loneliness you feel now, I promise you there is a worse loneliness. Ladies, if God reveals in you that you have intimacy issues, that you have bitterness issues, that you have unforgiveness, that you have self-hate, that if he reveals that to you, but you just sit in that puts an unbelievable burden on your husband. Can I tell you why? Because Christ has commanded him to love you like Christ loves the church. And any smart man would go, didn't they crucify you? Did the church kill you? So the man gets to come to the Lord and go, she's so unresponsive no matter what I do. And Jesus gets to go, you talking about the church? Oh no, your girl? Yeah, my church too. My church is the same way. Here's how we're going to respond. We're going to continue to patiently love her, be gracious to her, and woo her. That's our play.